I'm gonna take you guys with me on this little road trip, full self-driving in a Tesla from Las Vegas back to LA. Hopefully it goes as smooth as the way up, but our first stop is in Baker, California. We ended up going to our favorite new place called Badass Coffee of Hawaii. It's crazy because they actually had one next to the hotel in Vegas. The one we went to was like on the way to Vegas. I feel like once you get on the freeway, it's super chill, but when you're like self-driving like in Vegas on the strip, you really got to pay attention because there's so many like weird turns and parking garages and all that. But was there anything that you like didn't like on your drive up, or it was like super smooth?
No, I mean, I didn't drive. Everything was so chill.
Yeah, I also feel like too, because I'm wearing sunglasses, the system can't see my eyes. Because like if I look at my phone or something and you're not wearing them, it beeps and it says pay attention to the road. And it hasn't done that one time, and I think it's because I'm wearing the glasses. But yeah, I'm just gonna sit back, relax. Oh my god, we made it to the first supercharger in Baker. I'm not gonna lie, I had a little bit of a panic attack, so let me explain what happened. Damo fell asleep and I didn't want to wake him up because I was like, let me just get to the supercharger. We had 32 miles and it said it was 33 miles to get there. So I'm like, dude, are we even gonna make it? Then I ended the trip and saw if there was like another supercharger closer, and this was the closest one. So it was saying that we had less miles than it took to get there. Once it got to 21%, the car, it almost had like a reserve battery. Like every like 5 or 6 miles was 1 mile when it got to 21%. So that was a good experience and good to know. Like if you think you're gonna run out of battery, there's like a reserve battery that'll like make sure you get to the supercharger. But yeah, I kind of freaked out while you were sleeping. I didn't think we were gonna make it here, but we did.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
So I gotta poop.
So I just took the hose, plugged her in. She's gonna get nice and charged. We're gonna go inside, use the restroom, go pee, go poop, get some water, and then get back on the road. Damo got a bandana because he took his braids out. You didn't tie that on your hair?
You asked the gas station guy about Teslas.
Dude, shut up. Because the first one we charged at was a low voltage one. So
she asked the gas station
it said
guy.
it was gonna take like over an hour, and then maybe he might know, like, oh, the ones in the back are the superchargers. As far as my experience, like being in the driver's seat and not in the passenger seat, I really do feel like I'm a passenger. Like usually when you're driving, you got to keep your foot on the gas, right? But when you're on the self-drive mode, like you can like move your feet around. You don't have to like hold it on the gas or the brake. Sometimes I'll hover the brake just in case, because that's how you turn off the self-driving. Like, you know, if someone slams on their brakes and you just want to turn it off real quick, you just tap the brake. But for the most part, I just feel like a passenger, but I'm a passenger but sitting in the driver's seat, if that makes sense. Like we still have another like 3 hours left though. Probably have to do one more charge before we hit LA. We're fully charged and ready to go. About to hit the road. It says to stop at another supercharger in Yermo. Oh, Yermo was where we first stopped on the way up, I think. But it says we're gonna be home at 6:30 p.m. And it is currently, what time is it? 3:30. So got another 3-ish, 2.5, 3 hours. So check back in. We're gonna start back up the auto drive, and yeah, just sit back, relax, and enjoy the scenery. I'm really just big chilling right now, eating some Gardettos, just enjoying this view. Like every so often I gotta just touch the wheel, let them know I'm like paying attention. Again, I have the sunglasses on, so I can't really track my eyes, although I'm only looking forward. But yeah, the Tesla is sick because it has like a panoramic view. Like you can see all the way around, and then it also has like the sky view. I've really just been eating my snacks, enjoying the scenery, and just can't wait to get home. Such a cool view, this drive home from Vegas. It's like, look how beautiful nature is. Just some mountains, some dirt, just in the middle of nowhere. Still on the FSD. See, it's telling me to apply slight force, so I just grab the wheel, goes away. We made it to Hesperia, which is the same exact place we were at when we first left from LA to Vegas. We stopped at the same badass coffee place because the first one we went to was mid. Like, they did not make the coffee and the food did not taste the same. So we're back at the original one. We have 78 miles left, so we're not super low, but it is good to get another charge before heading all the way back to LA. So this will be our last charge until we hit LA. We're charging. I'm gonna go hit the restroom again because I gotta pee. Go get another coffee. I am gonna try the banana one that Damo got last time. One of the things I noticed about self-driving for a long distance is since you aren't really doing much, you're kind of just sitting there, you do start to get a little bit tired. So I was getting a little sleepy there, but we did come back and get another coffee. We're like an hour and a half away from home, so not too much longer. Again, this is the last charge until we make it back. But yeah, I suggest if you are self-driving from like a long distance, play your favorite music or play like some hype music that makes you just want to dance so you don't get tired.
What is this I just found in your purse?
Hmm?
What is this? I found this in your purse.
You were just wearing that earlier.
No, I wasn't.
Yes, you were.
What is this?
A bandana. It's not mine.
Are you gangbanging now? Tell me the truth. You're gonna bang a gang?
Damon was like, wait, don't leave yet. I have to take a shit. And I'm like, seriously? But I guess it's a good thing he's doing it now because we're only literally an hour and 18 minutes away from home. That's why we didn't do a full charge, because by the time we get home, we'll still have like 60%. So there's no point in just sitting here like waiting to full charge when we have enough miles to get back. I do have to admit though, this self-drive is like crazy. It's super, super accurate too. Like, I would say the only time I had to disengage would be like, I don't know really, because if someone's like going slow, the car automatically will like lane change and go around them. Also too, if you're going at a consistent speed and it sees somebody behind you, it'll lane change so it can let them pass because obviously they're going faster than you. So that's super cool too. We had to move locations because Damo needed to use the bathroom somewhere else because they were closing. But anyways, I remember what I was gonna say, and the max speed on auto driving is 85. So that's as fast as you can go with self-driving, like on a highway or freeway or something like that. Obviously, it can calculate if you're like in a residential or if you're on the streets, it's gonna go the speed limit. But on the freeway, 85 is the max. So if you're trying to like get to your destination like quick and you want to kind of like zoom on the freeway, definitely don't use the self-driving because again, like it stays at a consistent 85 the whole time. That was one thing I noticed. Like people were going like 100, like they were going so fast, and so 85 felt slow to me. So there was one point where I disengaged and kind of just like took off for a little bit until the flow of traffic like slowed down a little bit, and then I turned it back on. If you press the gas while you're in self-driving and you go past 85, it literally disengages and you can't use self-drive for the rest of the trip. So me and Damo tested it on the way here. I was like, just try it, just press the gas, because if you're not going past 85 and you press the gas, it'll just speed up faster. So yeah, don't do that. We officially made it back to Glendale. I'm super, super stoked. I cannot wait to get home to my little boy. Of course, we had to stop by the comic store though, so Damo can buy a pack of Pokemon cards. We're literally so close to the house. I was like, I just want to go home. I wanted to point out a few things about the auto drive now that we're home. So I noticed towards the end, I was feeling like I was going kind of slow, and it was going like 70, even though my max was 85. And a lot of people were going fast. So I was like, I just want to get home. So I turned it off and literally just zoomed home so fast. I literally loved so much doing a road trip in this car. This car is so cozy, comfy. You have everything you need. The AC is amazing. The auto drive obviously is amazing. And just being able to experience a whole like 200, almost 300 miles in self-driving is crazy. Like we successfully drove from Las Vegas to Los Angeles on auto drive. And it's crazy because I feel like I didn't do anything. I feel like I just sat here as a passenger, chilled out, listened to music, enjoyed the scenery, like I said. I hope you guys enjoy this video. I know this is the first of many road trips in the Tesla, so comment down below some other places we can road trip to from LA. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.
Maybe you're temporary. Surely you're temporary.